Hello, everybody. How goes it? It's Monday. Wait, no, it's not Monday. It's Tuesday. Or is it Wednesday? Thursday? No, it's too early to be Thursday. It's Tuesday. Okay, yeah, it's Tuesday. Hello, everybody. Oh, boy, oh boy. Yeah. My stomach hurts for some reason. I blame myself. Blame my anxiety. Blame a lot of things. But hello, BG. Hello, Parmless, and hello, Fortuna. How was the holiday? The vacation went great. Had a lot of fun. It's a very nice time. But now I'm back to it, which means I'm back to the grind of both working and streaming. And hopefully I'll have an interview soon for a promotion at work, which may or may not change my hours. But we'll find out. Fun times, though. Fun times indeed. And I've got the pet cam working properly to where people, if they want, I can give Toby a treat. Well, but how's everyone else doing? Is everyone doing well? Yeah, Parm's just gonna throw something at me. Alright, I see how that is. No, that's it. I see how it is. Let's see, where is Verloren? Let's see, it's here. Alright, so stop that. And then pop this. And then pop that. And then pop over here. Yeah. Oh. You know, every time I see this, I keep thinking that, like, I really would like to see more dynamic backgrounds or dynamic, like, intros or title menus similar to Scarlet Record, where this whole thing would change based upon, like, how far you progressed in the game. Like extra characters would show up, or certain backgrounds, stuff like that. It's really rough to do in RPG Maker, is why. I get that. Sometimes you just don't even play nice with it. Yeah. But again, I get that. I just kind of wish more games did it. What was I doing? Have fun. Your brother and mother at the Grand Place. At Grand Place? Or it's supposed to be Grand Palace. Grand Place in Messina. So till then, have fun. I wish the engine made it easier to adjust title screen and game over. Yeah. Ooh, shiny. Honestly, with how much that this game does already do, or I'm sorry, this engine does already do. 28 March, Antonio de la Rose, as Mattia, Sofia, Fucha as Beatrice, and Valerio Pino as Elvizio. Wow. One of the quests referenced on this board seems to be particularly interesting. My last expedition to the old aqueduct, I lost a gold bracelet given to me by my girlfriend. Because of its obvious sentimental value, I would like to get it back. Pretty sure I lost it in the Six Statues room in the West Wing. As a reminder, the old aqueduct is off limits to the public. Get the key, ask the guild at the counter. Or ask at the guild counter. Can I signor Zanardi adventurer? I think this was the Adventurers Guild. Yeah, it'll be easier with the key with the actor need. These clusters too will be very useful against the monsters in the aqueduct. Anti-confusion ring. I'm gonna give it to you. Sorting mail is an essential task for the smooth running of the guild. We wouldn't want our Avengers wasting their time completing fanciful requests. Malachite! Just use Aqueduct key, or the guild would charge you to find it or change the locks at your expense. Good to know. Hey, you got some cards! Yeah. Yeah, let's do random. See how well this goes. I don't think this is going to pan out very well for me. Nope. Rematch. I can't tell if I'm... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Lost again. Oh, it's not triple triad. Yeah. It's still not triple triad. Which, fun enough, I recently replayed and beat Final Fantasy VIII. Which is like, I don't know, the 50th time I've done that. Which I'm going to, you know, obviously play that again next year, as I always do, because I play it about once a year. And this time, I wanted to challenge myself a little bit by collecting all of the triple triad cards. I did it. It wasn't easy. Fucking hated it. Because, like, some of the things you got to do is, like, you have to intentionally lose some of your cards to certain people, so that way you can then get them back later on. Otherwise, you'll never get them. We haven't seen it show Squall with Renault in his room, and she's like, "What should we do now?" Then he goes, "Want to play cards?" Honestly, you joke, but I challenged everyone, and, like, for the longest time, I didn't realize you could actually challenge Zell and Irvine to play cards, but they do, so. Yeah, it sucks. I stopped trying to do that around Disc 3 when Random Rule came up. Oh god, I hate the Random Rule. If somehow I got it and I didn't get rid of it quick enough, so it spread, so then I was stuck with the Random Rule. Where's the key to there? Where did Aqueduct go? So I have the key to the Aqueduct. And the question is, where is the Aqueduct? I have to say that I can't say what to buy at the market. So many items I want, so little money in my purse. Yeah, that's a shame. I'm also broke, so you should give me some of your money. But like, so like the Renoa card, because okay, so all the cards for the heroes are held by NPCs that have a close connection with that particular hero. So like the Squall card you get from Laguna, the Zell card you get from, you know, Mod Dinked. You get like Irvine from the Wind, not the Windmill. What were their names? Fisher's Horizon people. That's Main Square. Central District. Where is the Aqueduct? Ooh, shiny. It's the Fighters Guild. Soldiers Quiet. Ultimacy rambles about ending the world. Squall, I want to play cards? Shit, if I could challenge her, I would have. What I was going to say is, like, to get the Renoa card, you have to play against her father and then intentionally lose your Ifrit cards to him. And then... teammate... Hold on. Are you interested in the Monstro card tournament taking place here at 5:30 p.m.? Teammate Angel might like to participate in the event. However, she does not speak Castilian. Is that a problem for you? We regularly welcome players from Vensda with little knowledge of Castilian, and it has never been a problem. As long as she knows someone who can serve as her interpreter, the Baron will have no objection to her participating. Very well. I imagine we can register with you. There's no registration. You need to arrive here shortly before 5:30 p.m. with 1,000 per participant. Oh. 1,000 biddies. Where the fuck is the entrance to the Aqueduct? More mystic needs. Yeah, I don't want to give the fairies more money. They already steal my money. Was it through the Adventurers Guild? I don't remember seeing a door going down. Once our magic has been lost, we would like to acquire it soon. Been spotted in the east wing of the old aqueduct, northwest city. It's upstairs. There's no entrance there. Okay, so the entrance is not in here. Where the fuck is the entrance to the old aqueduct? Palace. Oh, it's up over here. Why, I'll never know. Hold on, it was in which wing? East wing. And then wipe that. Room with the 6 statues, the west wing. Well, let's go to that one first. Out of court. Like how I have a little mini map on the bottom right. Ooh, it's a time portal. Oh no, it's just a random portal. Triangle, circle, X, blank. Oh, hey. Right to the current floor. Oh, that looked like I could go down that way. What are you? Oh, it's a healing spot. Strange, but I haven't encountered any monsters. I saw a blade. Thought it, yeah, it did. There we go. Don't tell me I didn't see a blip when I did see a blip. Oh. A nymph appears. Oh. Guard. Weak to the powerful display heavy weapon telepathy to counter any aggression if armor is pierced. Well, lightning blade. Let's see. Come on, Hope. There we go. Oop, I saw Blitty. I saw Blippy. Getting all these bronze shillings. Ah! Leaping watermelons! Well, it sounds kind of like something the old Batman show, what Robin would say. Like, great leaping watermelons, Batman! Weak to thwacks and slash. Kick you in the ass with stomp and messes with your hair or with super gust and or waza. Nasty surprise for anyone who defeats it with a physical attack. Ow. Oh! Shiny Charm still working very well. I guess. But hello, Valen. Welcome, welcome. Nothing of value down here. You missed it, Valen. We were talking about you not too long ago. I'm kidding. We weren't. But if we were, it would be all good things. Ah! Damn, these things bolt towards you. Alright, Splody Boy and a powerful master's Super Radiance Nova Flash Heal. Okay, kill the bishop first. What is it weak to? Slashing, piercing, darkness, stun, and silence. And Shadow. Whirlwind. Yeah. Also, what do you think it better be? Better be what? That we only say good things about you? Well, guess what? I lied. We talked about your sock collection. And how it's for nerds. Actually, I do have a collection of silly socks. Well, not a collection. I've got like a few like different socks that are just like not the normal kind. So, I've got a pair of Kermit socks, as in Kermit the Frog. I've got autism awareness ones that is like puzzle pieces, but they're like tie-dyed puzzle pieces. So like the patterns don't match. And then I've also got another portal. A Starry Night. I saw a Blippi. Yeah, there it is. Citrine. Quartz. Those are barrels in the same order as they were in the other level. Saw Blippi. You socks. Don't say that about my socks. And then I also got a pair that's more like abstract art. But yeah. I for some reason decided to buy some weird socks. I've had them ever since. Alright, so the way down's over there. But I don't want to use it yet. Just looks back over that way. You attacked me before I could pick up my Blippi. Yeah, we could just... Oh. Okay, it doesn't absorb it, so... Black hole. Dead arenas. Wonder. Oh, I got a vampire bat. Oh, I've got some bronze shillings, I guess. I don't think I saw anything over here. Also, I'm seeing some repeating patterns when it comes to layouts. Fortuna, did you reuse the same map layouts? A silver shilling. Ooh. Ah! Evil eye. It's a mystery for you to solve. No, it's time for you to tell the truth. Let's see. What did it say? Definitely weak to blind, silence. But piercing wind, I don't have that with her. Let's do grace. Or get silenced. Yeah. You know what? You get a triplicate. No. Paralysis bite. If I give you the answer, that would rob you of the discovery. That I'm right? Also, there's a Blippi. There's a Blippi. God, I'm like a fucking bloodhound for these Blippies. Abyssal angler, fish, killing turtle, and a bishop. I don't want to kill a turtle. I like turtles. Weakness to slash, rock, paralysis, and blind. Attacks lesions, giant, heavily hard-hitting, hardened turtles whose shell returns any spell to the caster. Even ally spells. What are you against? You're weak against piercing, darkness, and stun. Ow. This might not be a fight I can win. Let's see. Nope, this is not a fight I can win. Even as allies for resurrection spells. I mean, that's pretty nice in regards to a mechanic. Because, one, I can't use AoEs against the enemy party. Because that would be bad. But also, they can't use buffs. Without it, you know, bouncing off and essentially not fully working for the whole group. So it's a nice little trade-off. Should be able to kick that into the water. I don't know what benefit it would provide me, I just want to do it. It's even funnier, the bishop get a double buff instead. And does stupidly high damage. Yeah, I noticed. What one would call hurt. Oh, that's the room with the 6 statues. So it looks like it to me. All I have to do now is take it to the guild to get our reward. Right. Okay. Party got the upper hand. You're weak to lightning. You're weak to stabbies. Slashy stabbies. Okay. Lightning blade on the nymph. That didn't work. But yeah. Come on. Magic. Super heal. Oh, come on. You couldn't get the nymph too? There we go. Ah. Okay, bunch of fish. An eye. Do a rally. Yeah, they're going to do a rally. Hey, Maelstrom. What's the stink about? I'm not stinking. I'd never stink. Oh, wait, that's thinking. I don't think. It's like the old argument. It's like, you were thinking about it. How dare you accuse me of thinking? That's right, it's paralysis. Golly. This is not a good time. This is doubly not a good time. So we are going to escape. Remember, sharing is caring, unless it's with, transmittable diseases. Let's do Fireblade. Did see it. Share my toe fungus attack. Ugh. Biddy. Biddy. There's a Biddy over there. Very little danger over time. Or damage over time. Danger over time, something different. So, is it just athlete's foot? Or athlete's foot? Let's get you on our side. How about that? Yeah. Hope just fucking died. Alrighty. Don't normalize it. I'm amazing. At dying slowly? Yeah, this combat's not worth it. Well, yes, but it's contagious. Exactly. So again, what are you amazing at? Dying over time? Attack you. No. Great, she got silenced. Now she got silenced. God damn it. We've all got to be proud about something. You should have more to be proud about. Like, I have more to be proud about. I'm proud of my son. Love that kid. Damn it. No. Okay. That was ass. Boop, boop. Found a moonstone. Okay, this will be a lot easier to deal with. You're resistant to fire, so I don't really want to use fire against you. What was the... You're weak to earth. Do I have an earth blade? I don't have an earth blade. God dang it. Fuckers struggle with killing a goddamn fish. A goddamn turtle. I'm not saying all three are useless, but I'm saying if the fate of the world is resting in your hands, just throw it into the sun at this point. The mobs are pretty big. No. Yeah. But this group of plucky, young, hip adventurers ain't doing themselves any favors. I can tell you that much. I'm not saying they're going to be the direct cause of everything going to shit. But I'm not seeing anything saying that they're not going to be the direct cause of everything going to shit. You know? Know what I mean? Shit's pretty common. Yeah. Because they're going to cause everything to go to shit. Lightning Blade. Angel, you can't even do that right. Oh no! Meteors! Ah. Ow. Whirlwind Blade. Alright. You know, after playing back through Final Fantasy VIII recently, I've gained like another appreciation for a lot of RPG mechanics that you don't see very often anymore. Or just video game mechanics, really. Like pre-rendered backgrounds. Final Fantasy VIII had some pretty amazing pre-rendered backgrounds. They were quite beautiful. But I also feel like part of the reason why they don't do pre-rendered backgrounds anymore is purely because of how difficult it is. Condemned passage. Okay. No blippies? Why is you not shiny? Did I see blippy? No. Yeah. Go back up. And then let's go this way. Ooh, I saw that. Dang it. Right, it's resistant to stabbies. Only slashies and bashies. Hello, Gallium Studio. How goes it? No. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I have no idea how I'm doing. It's too early to tell. I think. Yeah, it's too early to tell. Ooh, wrong button. I think I eventually will know how I'm doing, but I think that requires the DLC. And I don't have the money for the DLC. It's bad enough I'm trying to get my shoes back from Fortuna. But she says that I can't have them back because the fairies needed them, if I recall correctly. Into death and holy. Ow. Let's do... Ow. Fucker. Yeah, there we do this. Then this. My Beastie was that nice? Pretty good work on this. I do agree. Fortuna's put a lot of good work into this, but not enough. They need to get back on it. I haven't slowly inching my way through making a game, but I've also been taking breaks to work on the webcomic that happens many years after. Ooh. Is this game complete? I don't think so. You'd have to have Fortuna. But I think they're currently doing something weird. I can't be quoted on that. You cannot quote me on that. I mean, you can, but I will deny it. Actually, I think only the moderators can use the ad quote thing. So you can't quote me on it. Oh, thank you for the follow, Drop of Gallium Studio. By the way, what kind of game were you working on? Dang it. It's more story focused. It's an adaptation of the comic I drew. It's called Tragedy of Golden Core. It's based on the events of Pompeii. Huh. I do like more story-focused things, I'll be honest, which, you know, kind of obvious because a lot of the games that I play tend to be RPG Maker or like indie games that are more RPG-focused or story-focused. Because I like a good story. I can forgive a lot of things if I've got a good story in front of me. But, as Fortuna can also tell you, I can sometimes be rather harsh. I try not to be. I try to be very nice and, you know, complimenting. This is another condemned passage, isn't it? Yeah. But at the same time, if I see something that doesn't make sense or something that would frustrate your average player, then I'm going to call it and essentially kind of like stick to my guns about it. Because, and I was having this discussion yesterday, yes, yesterday's stream with Harlequin about his game, is that you have to remember, as the developer, you're going to know all the ins and outs of your game way better than everyone else. So, obviously, like any secrets or strategies, you're going to know, but your players won't. So you'll have an easier time of... Oh, hello, my love. Easier time of defeating certain bosses or certain encounters way easier than anyone else. But that is not also the case depending on the type of game, and it's very important that you get multiple people to playtest your game, so that way essentially you get more perspectives on it. Let's go with Bishop's out of the way. Lightning Blade to the Nymph. This basically connects you to another series I'm working on, a different protagonist that's up in that world, and see the wreckage side and have to get the story in bits and pieces from the survivors. Okay. You have to be careful when it comes to, like, well, mainly the idea of trying to link multiple things together. And I remember talking to a friend of mine about this because he did have a plan for like multiple projects to all be linked together. Now, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just, it's hard to do starting out because you have to, one, remember that you know all the lore than everyone else, and two, if you're not careful, when you present it to the players or to your audience and so on, you have to essentially ask them to continue on with either listening or essentially paying attention to your game or whatever you're presenting them. And the more you ask them to hold on, the more you're essentially wearing their patience. Now, how long their patience is going to be, well, that's up to them. But every player is different. So some might be like, oh yeah, I can play this for another 2 hours and I'll be fine. Others might be, this game has 10 minutes to wrap this shit up, or I'm uninstalling and demanding a refund. So, again, I like the idea of multiple narratives and multiple things being linked together, but it's very... No, you're good. It's very important to make sure that you have one complete thing, something that could stand fully on its own, and then link it to other things. I assume like 10% of players might finish my game. I try to put effort up front. When it comes to me, I always like playing a game to a point that I feel like I've gotten my money's worth. If I feel like I've gotten my money's worth out of your game, then I'm happy. At the same time, if I play your game and I feel like I didn't get my money's worth, then I'm going to demand a refund. Man, people just lose a lot of money down here. This game's kind of short story on its own, like 1 week or like 1.5 leading up to the finale. Getting emotionally invested enough to go through multiple media takes a lot. Right. It's also, I guess the best way I could put it would be like the Marvel exhaustion. You know, there's so many freaking Marvel movies that at the point that if you wanted to get caught up on everything, you would have to watch an assload of movies as well as like TV series, essentially, in order to understand what's going on in a lot of more modern of the more recent stuff. And it's exhausting. Not only just having to like go through all that content just to actually get to what you want to get to, but also just with the idea of, oh hey, why is all of a sudden Tony Stark Doctor Doom? What's going on with this? Why is this a thing? They make you cry? What, the Marvel movies? I mean, if I had to sit through all of them again, I'd probably cry too. Mostly because I'd be like, dear God, I want to rip my own teeth out. I wanted to make clear, I don't hate the Marvel movies. It's just, I have a hard time rewatching stuff and replaying through stuff because my brain puts together the story automatically. And that's part of the reason why whenever I replay Final Fantasy VIII once a year, I'm not really replaying it for the story. I'm replaying it to try and see if I can find either a new build or secrets that I missed the first time around, or complete a challenge. Though with this last go, I think I've literally completed all the challenges that I could. So, yeah. Oh yeah, Wanda series and the Agatha one both got me. Loki 2. Okay, Loki was really good though. Yay, Inazuma. The game from what I see. Well, yeah, this game's pretty good. I have my gripes, as is normal, but that's me. Yeah. Oh man, they got mag up. That means they've got more ammo. Ow. Ruin. Awesome sauce. Alright. Kick this nymph's ass. Which RPG maker is this? I am not certain. Fortuna, if you're here, please answer that. Oh, hey, map. I wonder. A lot of the times when we try and fight some of the optional bosses and stuff, we kind of get our asses handed to us because the fights aren't fully balanced. I think that's our boss fight right there. Let's see. Blink love, reflex tank. Focus tank, what's the Mirage Blade? Thank you for the lurk. Apologies, I'm trying to figure out what I want. Fuck it, we ball. Summoner, Bishop, and a Nymph. Okay, I don't know how to kill that one. I know how to kill that one, and I know how to kill that one. That one's called a Summoner. I'm going to guess that it summons shit. Form remains the barrier that blocks the first impact of any attack or spell targeting. After 13 turns, it'll use Perfect Conjunction, which will annihilate your team. Okay. Planetary alignment. Yep, there it goes. Shit, it's common. Squish it. Now, two of them are common. These other fuckers ain't. It's immune to everything. So, transform. Actually, no, hold on. Yeah. Ow. Region. Yeah. Magic. Super Grace. Haste onto you. Attack. Technique. Can't silence it. Ow. He's still fucking sealed. So he can't do anything. Okay. This weekend for D&D, I'm thinking of making some cinnamon rolls for the group, but I have leftover chocolate chips. I'm thinking of adding to that dough, though. Chocolate chip cinnamon rolls. You had me at I am fat, and yes. Yeah. Seems still sealed. Because she's not being able to do damage, I can't really get... Oh, finally. But you still got that. Oh. Tick. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah! Eat that motherfucker! Boom chicka, boom chicka, boom chicka. Green dick, better than blue dick. Oh shit, motherfucker. Great, I'm gonna have that stuck on my head now. The big green, not the big green dub, the Weekly Tube Show version of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Hold on. Money! I'm gonna find this jewel. Only 750, but you know, hey, you know, it's better than nothing. I'll take it. I would now like to find someone who can sell me potions. That'd be great. Oh hey. Great. Sell gems. Strength necklace. Vitality resistance. Next. Ooh. Strength goes down by 7, and HP goes down by 70. But resistance goes up. Yeah, it's a better trade-off. I currently have 2 plus 1 free. I guess buy 2, get 1 free. You can't cheat me into buying those. I know what they're really after. They're really after my pants. Because it has pockets. The little side quest took us longer than expected. But, it was worth it, I think. I feel like. Now I just need to find an item seller that'll sell me. Oh, there's an antique shop. Few weapon accessories I have for sale are not suitable for actual combat. Oh, sorry for bothering. No worries. Adventures, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Well, if you ever find any relics of the past during your adventures, know that you know what to do with. Just come back here. Give them a good price for them. After these old coins were found in the ancient aqueduct. They're fairly common finds, but they're highly prized by collectors, especially the rarer ones made of silver or gold. Deal. I will remain closed to any debate. Well, fuck you. No, it's not a debate, but I feel like it gets the point across pretty well. Night, Maelstrom. Appreciate you swinging on by. I hope you're able to rest well. And whatever you do, don't eat the blue stuff. I need some of these. Buy a single gold booster. Earth Spirit. Actually, hold on, yeah. What's this? It's like the Mages Guild. Yeah, leave. I don't need no training. I need 3 shots of tequila, a raw egg, and a gun to shoot myself. No. Do some training. Okay. Let's actually do some training. Maybe training is probably a good idea. Well, I like the idea of like the hero just standing there, spacing out. Certainly. Never mind, in order to unlock an additional passive slot. Let me warn you, this will be a very mentally challenging exercise. Are you ready to endure it? Yes. Very well. Lesson over. If you're still breathing, you should be able to equip an additional passive skill. Make good use of this new knowledge. How about a long break at the main square? Excellent suggestion. Delicious. Thank you very much for the meal, Angel. You're welcome. Shall we go? We're not going to spend the afternoon napping when Nessina is waiting for us. Protagonist provision. I don't think I have any other passive skills at the moment, but I will soon. Trying to get them back to the right order. Oh well. What did the Fighters Guild give it? Wasn't it shot of Tabasco and not tequila? I know what I want. Yeah. So you wanted to master advanced techniques. Well, get ready for the longest hours of your life. Well, your training seems to be paying off. You should be able to learn advanced skills of all your physical classes. However, you'll need to have some experience with these classes first. Say you need to know at least 3 skills. After all, there's no point in trying to learn complex moves without first having a grasp of the basics. I think it's going to rest for a while in the main square. I'm all for it. I'd like a cup of tea to perk you up. You enjoyed a mild flavor of the tea we were served here. It's a change from the tea available at the monastery, which was much stronger in comparison. I must admit, the difference between the different varieties of tea had never struck me until now. This green tea is proof that I need to broaden my horizons when it comes to tea. Think I rested enough? What do you think about continuing our day? Not against it. Let's go then. Ooh, putrid blow. Inflict a zombie. Get some lifesteal. Oh, I'm getting that next. Well, I guess all that's left is to do nothing for a little bit. Actually, what? Is there something in the church? Hope of the gods, the earth, may your presence inspire stability within you. Yeah, it's not gonna. If anything, it's gonna cause me to sin more. In fact, I'm willing to sin inside this church. Hey, lady, what you doing? By convention, each city can only have one temple. If another religious building is constructed there, it must be given another designation, usually chapel. Oh, that's lame. Ooh, hey. It's money. Ooh, hey. Kitty. Verloren done? I don't think so. I haven't got my shoes back yet, but welcome back, Forticeptus. Yes. Starting to dark. Maybe it's time for me to queue up the theater. The show is about to start. Enjoy the show, Fabiana. Thank you. Now there's just two of us. Can we have a little more discussion about your past? It's a question about you that's been bothering me for a while. Yeah, if you want. I was wondering, tell me about your mother, but what about your father? Do you even know who he is? I don't know who my father is, or rather, who he was when he was alive. Can I know a little about him, or is it a secret you'd rather keep to yourself? I'd rather not mention his name, so as not to potentially tarnish the reputation of people I don't know. I'll tell you a few things about him, though. Yes, father was an influential figure in the former Castilian province of Chateau Noir. My mother first met him at a party when they were both young teenagers. We became acquaintances, then friends, and then close friends. My mother eventually fell secretly in love with him. However, her feelings were not reciprocated. My father ended up marrying someone else, leaving my mother devastated. It's not until 10 years later that my mother tried her luck again. Father had since become a widower. The two began seeing each other more and more often until my mother realized she was pregnant. She never had time to tell him, however, as he died in an accident shortly afterwards. I say accident, but my mother always strongly suspected that it was actually murder. We didn't have time to mourn because a few days later she was captured and sentenced to banishment to the Plains of Exile. I think you know the rest. Oh, talked long enough. Try something to do tonight? Yeah, let's go. Ooh, shiny bit. Sorry to bother you, but are you a group of adventurers? Yes, why? Tell me, adventurers, have you ever found any Yggdrasil Jew during your travels? Doesn't ring a bell, no. Shame. Anyway, don't hesitate to come back and see me. Pay a high price for it. Maybe you should make a request at the Adventurers Guild? That's what I wanted to do, but my request was deemed too fanciful. Apparently, adventurers should be unable to find such a rare item in such a short time. Such a short time? Yes, I need it for the theme of the performance tonight. Finding Yggdrasil Drew, we'll let you know, but we can't promise anything. Very well. There's already quite a few people here, despite my early arrival. I'm gonna have to wait a while. Figure out what to spend your evening? No, not yet. Oh, clever that then. So they're like a bit of a theater or to unwind after a long day of work. Oh, just trying to see if we can sneak in. Like, yeah, fuck you guys. I'm not waiting in line. People have already started queuing for tonight's play, even though the show doesn't start for quite a while. So what's a particular type of seat? I suppose it makes sense for them to queue up. In my case, I'll be happy with whatever's left. Ooh, shiny. Any more shiny? Excuse me. I don't see any other shinies. City Guard asked its backups for some backup so they could focus on the security of the theater. I'm doing rounds here tonight. Well, sir, I'm gonna piss in your potted plants. So don't you worry. Well, the Monster Car tournament was a great fun. Now it's time to think about heading to the theater. Aw, I didn't go to the tournament. Very well, son. I'm proud of you. Thank you, Dad. Throw the kid into the water, along with all of his cards. Leave their goods out here overnight. They believe there's good manners at the townspeople the guards patrols for sufficient safety of their stalls. Little do they know, I'm a disrespectful bastard. Hey, their lights are on. Your goddess of drottings and doodles. Suit of armor heavily inspired by the legend of, or the legendary paladin. Gentleman burglar suit. I ain't got money to play dress up. I'm broke. So it's a completely different level to our inn. Perhaps it doesn't accept just anyone. For information, any group of at least 2 adults can come here as long as they book in advance. The prices here are proportional to the quality of our food, drinks, and service, which is why our clientele is rather upmarket. That has not stopped our booking ledger from being full for the prossimi mesi. Well, without an exception. Imagine you're aware of the play taking place tonight in the teatro? Well, it has prompted a few last-minute cancellations. If you have always dreamed of booking a table at the Bar di Vuelto, tonight we have a few tables available at a friendly price. Out of curiosity, what does a friendly price mean in the context of this establishment? We're offering an all-inclusive meal and room for the night of 5,000 per person. That's price worthy of special occasions indeed. Otherwise, our next available slots are at the end of June. Thank you for your explanations. I don't have that kind of money. This is just someone's house. No, this is the inn. Ooh, got an obsidian. Can't see a reflection. Or melt shells, for that matter. Started a conversation with a fellow from the Warriors Guild last week. Did not last very long. Kept using metaphors about fighting in the army. It was funny for the first couple of minutes. Quickly became tiresome. Well, yeah. I mean, once you're in the military once, all you know how to do is, you know, tie your shoes, but only when someone tells you to tie your shoes. Shopping district is very quiet tonight. Usually the streets are much livelier after dark. Imagine that most potential passerby are at the theater at the moment. How am I supposed to mug someone if no one's here for me to mug? Very rude of this place. According to the soldier station in front of the theater, my ticket guarantees me a seat even if I'm last in line. Rather than wasting my time queuing with the other spectators, I decided to say a little prayer to the goddess of earth. Well, fuck you, sir. Piss on your shoes and take your ticket. All the group powers of the continent, without exception, have not one but two gods as their protectors. Apparently relying on an informal alliance of two gods seems to give a state a better chance of surviving the passage of time. Is it possible to be buried near the Temple of Life? Or is it? It isn't possible to be buried near the Temple of Life. The God of Life prefers to live among the living. That's why this chapel is a very popular burial place for those who can afford it. It's a kid jumping. Start. No messing about the queue, Reno, please. Oh. Again, thinking of shopkeeper in front of me looks strangely like my old childhood friend. Just a conversation with her to clarify the situation. Nerd. Turns here queue like this so early before the start of the show. They must have a huge success. Is it me? Or has the queue not moved at all since earlier? Couldn't tell you, buddy. Yes, I would like to save. To be continued. Well, I guess it is. I guess Verloren is done. Okay. Well, alright. I see how it is. God dang it. God dang it. You know, I wasn't expecting something, you know, just suddenly. Oh, what is it, Toby? What? What is it, Toby? What? Hold on. You guys want to see what I'm dealing with? It's this big wiggle butt right here. Yes, you. You, Toby, what? What is it? Oh, you just wanted you wanted ear scratches. Oh, that's what it is. You wanted scratches in your ears. 'Cause you love it when I scratch your ears. Oh. Yes, you do. You're a good boy. You're stupid, though. Yes, you are. You're a good boy, but you're so stupid. You got no thoughts in that skull. Not a single thought. No, no. Not a one. Oh, who's a good boy? No. What? Oh, what? They didn't buy you any treats. I can't give you treats if they didn't buy you treats. But yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. The finished RPG Maker game ain't no way. No, it's not finished. It's just the demo is finished. Because, you know, We're waiting for the play to happen, and then for Angel to get her heart broken because she was crushing on the first foreigner that she met, and yeah. A bard, no less. Crushing on a bard, no less. Like, come on. Everyone knows in D&D that you don't fall for the bard because they're never going to love you back. They're going to leave you with a child that may or may not even be yours, but they're going to leave you with a child, and then you're just fucked. Financially, emotionally, mentally, possibly as well. Definitely physically. But yeah. Ugh. I'm not bitter. I don't know what you're talking about. I couldn't possibly be bitter. Oh boy. But yeah. I gotta say that's definitely been a nice game. I would also say that when it comes to it, I do have like small amounts of qualms when it comes to like the writing, but thankfully Fortuna has been very responsive in chats, and we have talked on the side about like how to try and clarify things and do things a little bit better. They may or may not make those changes. I don't know. That's up to them. It's their game. I can only provide the feedback as I sees it. But that being said, wow, I honestly wasn't expecting to hit an end right there. Or I guess like a temporary end. That's the best way to put it. Alright. Cross out Verloren. Okay, so let's see. That reminds me, I hadn't heard anything from Jade Arrow about Lumen Grove. We'll get to it. Let's see. There's a number of other games already like on the list, and that reminds me, I need to check to see if anyone else has submitted a game. I can't remember which one I put it under. There it is. Okay. No new ones at the moment. So I can mark this one off. So that one's done. That one's done. Alright, so now to try to figure out what game next, because I still have a hold on all games that require purchase. So it's only like games that are free or have a free demo that I'm going to be playing. I have been like kind of half-assedly playing Untold Story. I guess I could restart that and actually give it a good go. There's also Varmeta Vintro, I believe it is. Ooh. What? Ow.
So I need it covered.
No, I get that.
So, I am sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
But I cannot have child help me with this.
No, fully valid.
It won't take long.
No, that's making sure I turned off the pet cam.
We also don't have tape, so I don't know how we're going to do this.
Like, how big of a blister are we talking? Like, honestly, is it... We have band-aids that are bigger.
I don't know.
Yes, we do. They're in the cabinet over the toilet.
Wait, there's these. But maybe?
If it's a quarter size, then yeah, this should definitely work.
Well, I don't know. I'm looking through my peripheral, so I can't really see.
Where is it?
This
Oh,
ass
yeah.
circle right there.
This will definitely do.
Okay. But will it get on the other exposed skin that doesn't hurt?
Chat, this is Weird Party Games. There's no reason to apologize to them. For context, everybody, we went on vacation, and my beloved Mrs. Part-Time went and got sun poisoning. So she's got...
Really? It's not a bad sunburn.
You got sun poisoning with the bad sunburn because you were already fighting and losing against the Reds, and then this just made it worse.
Just tell the whole internet
You were quite pitiful. I know, I'm just teasing, love.
that was pathetic.
You were pathetic. No.
Thank you.
Of course. She's goth too, makes sense. Yeah. She's my witchy goth girlfriend. Well, not girlfriend anymore. My witchy goth wife. In fact, she's Cajun too, so she's my goth swamp witch wife. What? I say that with love. Your ex-girlfriend, because she's got to be your wife. Exactly. Yeah, I got to be careful with that, joking like that, because she will stab me. I might enjoy it, but she will stab me. Yes, love? I'm not reading the Bible. Why would I read the Bible? I have standards. I read that twice.
That's the Death Bible.
Not quite. But no, I had marked a particular section for balancing in this book that I wanted to talk about essentially getting a game balance going, and how it's kind of like a constant struggle in any game that you make, especially... Why is there just a random popsicle?
It's a tongue depressor, and it fell out of the kit onto the ground.
Okay, so yeah.
Can't use it anymore.
Nope, can't use that anymore. It's not sanitary anymore. But...
I also do believe with it.
Oh yeah, definitely not sanitary anymore. I love her. So, essentially, in regards to when it comes to balancing in any game, the reason why I wanted to mention this is because there were times that encounters were in Verloren. Overall, I find the game very interesting and I find it very good, especially when it comes to a lot of the mechanics. I like the fact that you actually have to kind of think on your feet and at the same time strategize when it comes to a lot of the combat encounters. However, the game needs a fair amount of balance. Primarily with some of the boss fights, but also just some of the random fights you run into. Such as, like, oh cool, I'm going against something that buffs everything, combined with something that paralyzes, combined with something that just fucking hurts. Well, that's great. Not great. Not great at all. It actually rather hurts. So, trying to essentially find a good balance in regards to everything. The major factor that determines a lot of it is player skill, but skill isn't going to be all of it. Sometimes you can't beat numbers when numbers are bigger. It's as simple as that. No matter how good you are, if shit's not balanced right or well enough, then you're always going to be battling an uphill battle. But yeah, I'm going to essentially reread through sections of this and essentially try and organize my thoughts a bit more, as well as a lot of the notes that I already took for Verloren. Overall, just off the hip, it feels like a 4 out of 5 for me, but I'll have to go back through my notes and actually really think upon it, because again, there are some narrative things that I don't fully vibe with, purely because, and that's more of a preference thing, and it's just how it is. But for the rest of you, ladies, gents, and she's, theys, thems, and all those that are between, or is it he, she's, theys, thems, thems? Wait, how does that work? I don't know. I'm stupid. But what I do know is that I appreciate every single one of you, my wonderful Technicolor rainbow of individuals. But unfortunately, I don't have anyone I can raid out to at the moment. So I can't send you off to someone else. So for now, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the new followers and people who showed up today. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. And catch you next time. Laters, everybody.